All right, so this is a start of chapter 5. This is about linear systems. So what I have for you is a two variable linear system. 2x minus y equals 3, and negative x plus 2y is negative 3. Our goal is to figure out an ordered pair that satisfies both equations. So one way to solve this problem is to graph each line, and the place of intersection is the solution. So the intersection point I'll recognize with an ordered pair at 1, negative 1. And the idea then is if I take 2 times 1 minus negative 1, that equals 3. And if I take the opposite of 1 plus 2 times negative 1, I'll get negative 3. Hello again. I'm in my basement. What you see is that same system, and we're going to solve it with substitution. So the idea is I'm going to isolate one of these four variables. The easiest one is going to be the top y. Um, so after I subtract the 2x and divide by a negative, I'll get y equals 2x minus 3. Then what I can do is take that 2x minus 3 and plug it into the other equation. So I'll take this other equation and write negative x plus 2 times 2x minus 3 is the same as negative 3. When I solve this equation, we'll remember to distribute the 2. I'm going to add the 6, combine like terms. So 3x equals 3 is the same as x equals 1. To find the y value, I'll go back to my y equals 2x minus 3 and write 2 times 1 minus 3. So that's negative 1. So I can see that x equals 1, y equals negative 1 is also a solution to the system. A third technique is called elimination. In this technique, I'm going to eliminate either the x or the y, and many times it requires us to multiply one of the equations by a number. I'll multiply the second equation by 2, and what that gives me is another system that's equivalent. That looks like this. We'll have negative 2x plus 4y equals negative 6. And the idea is we're going to add each column. In this case, I have 0 x's. I've got 3 y's, and 3 plus negative 6 is negative 3. So then dividing by 3 gives me y equals negative 1. And so to find x, I have to use one of the equations, and I'm going to plug in y equals negative 1. So 2x minus negative 1 equals 3. So that's 2x plus 1 equals 3. And so this two-step equation gives me 2x equals 2 and x equals 1. So as an ordered pair, that's equal to 1, negative 1. Fourth way I could solve this system is with MathPapa. MathPapa.com is a really neat software program that can solve systems or pretty much do any other math calculations you've done before. Other places are Mathway, and so if I just type in the equations 2x minus y equals 3, comma negative x plus 2y equals negative 3, and calculate, folks, we live in the future. It not only gives you the answer, it shows you a step-by-step solution of how to solve it with not only substitution but with elimination.